Hi guys, Laura Parker here, and I'm sitting with Justin, and we're going to talk about Beyond, David Cage's new effort from Quantic Dream. I think there's a subtitle. It's Beyond
Two Souls.
Two Souls. Now, Justin, what is this game about? Just briefly.
Yeah, because this I think David Cage talked about it for about 20 minutes, so we have about 5.
Okay.
So it's about, I've already forgotten the girl's name. Jodie?
Ellen Page. Oh, right. Well, sorry.
Ellen Page is the actress.
Yes. It's,
Jodie?
Jodie, yes.
Okay, Jodie.
Jodie Holmes.
So it's a girl. So Heavy Rain had, 5, 6 playable characters or something like that? And what they're saying about this one is you actually have 5 or 6 playable characters, but they are all Jodie at different ages.
Oh, right, yes. So it's the game spans
15 years of her life.
15 years of her life.
Yeah,
That's right.
So you get to play her as, I think maybe they said she starts like 5 or 6 years old or something like that. And you play, no, probably a little older, because I think in the demo that we saw today, she was 24, I think.
Yes. But the thing that the thing that wasn't shown in the Sony press conference was the fact that you don't only get to control Jodie, you actually get to control her, her ghost companion. Was that what you would call him?
Yeah, he's called, is it Aiden or Aiden?
I don't know, I can't tell with David Cage's accent, but I think it's Aiden.
One of the two.
Let's just go with Aiden.
And we asked him how to spell it, and I think he misunderstood the question. And he thought we were asking how the ghost spells his own name. And his response was that he's a ghost, he never writes it. So there you go, that's how you spell...
Aiden. We're going to go with Aiden. Aiden. So the cool thing about Aiden is that at different times, at different points in the game, you get to control him, and because he's a spirit, he can kind of go through objects and basically interact with any matter. He can't interact with people unless they have...
all people in the game have an aura, right?
Yeah.
You can see their aura. It's this hippie stuff. You can see the aura, and the aura's a different color.
Yeah.
And if they're blue, you can't do much, right?
No.
I think that was the gist.
But if they're orange...
If they're orange, you can possess them, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so you go right into their body, and then you can make them do stuff.
Yeah, but their eyes look different when you're possessing them, so you can't get too close to people.
Exactly, and if somebody touches you, then...
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if somebody touches you while you're possessing a body, then the spirit has to get out. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But basically, it's kind of the same tone as Heavy Rain. I think David Cage was explaining that while Heavy Rain was set in really small environments, so like a house or a room or particular, this is more about wide open spaces. So in the demo we saw the protagonist, Jodie, running through a forest. And it's the same kind of gameplay as in Heavy Rain, so like the timed...
yeah, you still get the kind of quick time event prompts to jump over logs and things like that, but David Cage is going to great lengths to make sure we all understood that when she's running through the forest, she's not on rails or anything.
No.
The guy is controlling it and choosing the direction she takes.
Yeah.
But then I think at some point though, it is still funneling you to that same point. Like there was an encounter after the forest where she encounters these cops, and you know, there's a bunch of different ways to deal with that situation, I'm sure, but I don't think they're going to let you bypass it because you took a different route through the forest. Yeah,
well, I think like Heavy Rain, it has like different scenarios have different endings and different outcomes, but let's talk about what you thought, because I think we have different opinions.
Kind of disagree. Well, I loved Heavy Rain. I think this looks pretty cool. There was, I don't know, it was cool. Some of the possession stuff, I guess it was just very gamey. Like the fact that people have different auras, and it's like, like if it's blue, you can't interact with them. If it's orange, you can possess them. If it's red, you can choke them.
Okay, he's just making that up. That wasn't.
No, that is.
What do you mean? If it's red, you can choke them.
You don't believe me? That totally happened in my demo.
I totally didn't see that in my demo.
Making it up.
Sorry.
No, if they have a red aura, you can kill them. Yeah, you can choke them and they die. You just kill them.
Cool.
That's a thing.
It's
not that cool.
I think it's cool. I mean,
Laura thinks it's cool.
Well, anyway, I guess we'll have to find out.
But you came out.
Really
you were stoked for it, right? Like you came out of that interview. You were pumped.
I am pumped. I think this is great, and it looked visually amazing, and the whole fact that again, different endings, different outcomes. If you miss a prompt and you get caught by the police or whatever, then you'll see a completely different part of the game that, for example, another player will never get to see. And I think that's really cool. I think that's the direction the game should be moving towards.
Yeah,
That's it.
no, the game looked awesome. You know what? We haven't talked a lot about specifics of what happened in the levels. I think that's probably good because it's pretty spoilery. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like a
we don't
pretty
wanna
long
spoil
sequence.
anything, yeah.
But hopefully, at some point, we'll get some of that footage to share with you guys because there were some really good action sequences.
Yeah, and then you can make up your own mind about the red aura stabby thing.
Yeah, Team Laura or Team Justin, you decide.